Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Alex and Quinn. It's time to get nuts.
Hi, Mike. Let's get. You want to get nuts?
It's time to get.
Mike, brother. Let's get nuts, as they say. As I pull out a walnut and crack it with my
Crack it
Somebody
open.
just
We're cracking it. We're cracking
superimpose-
open some cold ones with the boys and with some nuts.
Yeah, bro.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
what kind of nuts we entertaining here? Macadamia, cashew, peanuts.
Any kind you want. Any
We
kind you
like
want.
walnuts. We like pecans.
I think that squirrel right there is a particular of some acorns
Ooh.
in this video game we're about to play. This is nuts. It's a first person puzzle game. I'm actually gonna go into a chapter specifically, so we're not gonna go into where I'm at in the game. You can see I'm already in chapter 4. It's not a super long game from what I've played, but it's pretty neat, I would say. So let me just jump into a chapter here. Day one. So we're day 1. We're in our little camper here.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see what we got to do today. I should send Nina a fax to let her know we're out in the wood. So here we go.
So Mike,
Mm-hmm.
we're here again
We are here again.
because some audio, some
Yeah,
AV
yeah. We
issue.
yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. In this is unfortunate. We finally hit it in the Viewpoints era where we recorded a Viewpoints and then had some audio issues and then had to fully record another one, which
I wasn't there for that, so
that is to be fair. It was a lot of fun, but I still think this game is pretty cool, and I still want to do a Viewpoints for it, so that's why we're back again
We're
doing
back.
this one.
and I'm here.
And Alex is here. Because we're doing it because he wanted to get a little nutty. I heard that's all I heard.
I like to get nutty, every now. We talked about this on a recent episode of A Trip to Nintendo Land. You should go listen to that, or watch that on YouTube, which you can now watch as a video version. It's great.
Oh, word, we got that now.
Yeah, there's
That's
a video, we got B-roll and stuff. It's probably going to be out after this Viewpoints is up, or maybe around the same time.
Yeah,
but
it'll be around the same time.
we talked about it on there, and it sounds really cool. It's like a kind of time-lapse based puzzle game.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
you had mentioned the art style, but now that I'm like actually seeing it, it's cooler than I thought.
Yeah, I really like it's kind of like this weird kind of two-toned sort of color. I can't drop this can now, but okay, there it goes. I think I was like I was too close to the thing. But basically, we got our while we were chatting there. I faxed this to Nina, who's kind of our boss, and she's given us our first little task here. So we're gonna go see. Here it is. Follow the squirrel with your camera. Place cameras along her path. Take photos of the squirrel with the stash, and then we're gonna fax it to Nina.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna go do.
When me and Mike got emails about this game, we were like, "Oh, this looks tight as hell. We got to do something for it."
Yeah, and I'll say I did receive a code. I'm here on the PC version, Steam version. I received the code
It's
from
also on Switch too, I believe.
yeah, it's on PC and Nintendo Switch.
But no, I think when we got the email, we were super gung ho about it because just the look of it is incredible. I mean, like Alex mentioned, is like, and you have, Mike, the two-tone, but the other I've seen previous levels, and that for the video that's gone is that there's like a green one and there's kind of like a bluish green one.
Yeah, the like two tones change with each chapter. So here it's like a purple and orange, where before it's been like kind of like a green, like a brighter green and like a yellow or other things. You can see it's kind of like clearly like an allegory of like here clearly nature is one color and here I have the technology in my hands and it's like a different color, like, and it's clearly like or I guess to say like more like man-made stuff more so maybe, even though this whole like camper isn't necessarily that, but like these TVs and this fax machine and this camera and this and that generator down there and this stuff I have in my hand.
I think it's just like the stuff you mainly interact with, but that is a good thing to pick up on, is like the idea of messing with man-made things and it's being unnatural compared to, you know what I mean?
Like as I've gotten a little bit further into the game, like it's there's also they're like a lot of there's a lot of messaging with also that of like not necessarily like it has not gotten like I don't know, it's not going as far as to be like nature good, man bad, kind of like like it's not trying to like throw it in your face with it. You know what I mean? Like that's maybe I don't know if I'm doing a good job of
more
describing
subtle about it.
Yeah, it's more subtling, and it's more about like not necessarily throwing the like they're not trying to throw a specific thing at you. They're trying to just like put it in your head, right? Of like, hey, maybe make you ask that question to yourself, which I appreciated, like how they kind of did it. And it's not so much in this level that we're about to do, but like the chapter after this, I think is where like they kind of got into it the most so far. Okay. But the game, so like I said, like the game does not seem like a super long game. I've probably put I've only probably played like an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours, and like I'm already on like the second to last chapter. So, but let's get back on here's the mission I have. So we know, as you can see, I have my GPS in my left hand. You can kind of see the markers there. You can kind of see all like little prints show where I've been. I'm just kind of walking in circles. But we know that where the X marks the spot is where the squirrel is gonna be.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have camera number 1 here point there, so we know that where the squirrel is going. I've already done this, but I'll still try and kind of show it off.
Yeah.
So I know. So we'll say like I know the squirrel comes from here, and then like comes through this little trail, and then goes off somewhere from here. So we'll see. We'll put that camera there, so we can try and
have that
catch it.
Third camera have a general shot of the valley too.
Yeah. So we'll kind of go.
So is the objective to rob from the squirrel? Because it feels kind of wrong. Right?
No, we're you're not really
taking photos of it.
Yeah,
We're not going to take its nuts. We're just going to find out where they're at.
Yeah, you're just kind of like figuring out like their kind of like how like the paths and like kind of like their like natural order, so to speak. Or
Sure.
I'm like blanking on like the actual. I'm sure there's actual more technical terms of like.
Yeah.
You're figuring out where they live and like where they go to like feed and like where you're thinking. So like, and you're not really
if
like
it's a nest with a squirrel or with like a little mammal. I don't know if nest would be
you're not really like, we're not really like disordering thing. Like like most of the things up till now are literally just like, oh, we found where the squirrel is, and now we know this is like where it had like habitats and stuff like that.
We'll take a photo of it, send it to the research lady, and then she can do whatever she wants with it.
The hovel of the squirrel we found.
So we'll just like you said, we'll just get like a general shot and see if it goes into this big valley area. So we got our camera set up. So let's go back in here. Sit down.
Here comes the best part of the game.
Yep. We're gonna hit this big flashing record button, and we're into night 1.
I love this text so much.
Night 1. So basically, like the next part of the game is like now we have gone to the night. So now we're basically just going to watch this video back and see where the squirrel has gone to over the day. So I'm going to hit play and see what we see. See, there's the first squirrel.
God, wouldn't it be funny if like the squirrel came out with like a gun? It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. Like honestly,
me and Mike have seen some things. So.
That actually is a good point. There, we did see in a previous one. There's like a squirrel who had like quite a questionable stuff with his patch or whatever.
That's what I want.
Which was interesting to say at least. So actually, I don't think I saw him on any of the saw it on the.
I saw him very briefly on I think Monitor 2.
Okay, let's rewind back here.
There's no movement on 2 or 3. After at least.
Yeah, so maybe so we actually know that it's coming out of that main cave. That's where it starts from.
Yeah, I think 3 and 2. Oh, wait, go back a little bit, Mike. Stop, play. Do it again. Put it on the slow mode if you can.
That's like
the slow mode of next to the record button.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice that button was there.
The little turtle, yeah.
I didn't even notice it.
If you look at 2, if you hit play, and look at 2, there's gonna be like something that goes up the rock side on the right. Is it going?
Yeah, it's playing. It's playing.
It's paused right now.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there's like some movement on the rock.
Oh yeah, it jumps over there.
Oh yeah, I see it. It's against.
Yeah, I caught that and I was like, "Is that
okay?"
It's hard to say. It's not what I saw.
Yeah.
Full disclosure.
Okay, so we know it. So we know it goes near that rock on the second one. So we'll figure out where that camera is.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go. Yeah, two's that one up there. I think.
This does feel so much like a Quin game.
Dude, yeah, it is.
Yeah. And then, like, so I love photography. Like we were talking about Pokemon Snap on that same Nintendo Land podcast, and part of why that game hit so hard with me is like when I was like 9 when I played it the first time. Like I still wanted to be a photographer. Like that was the career that I wanted to before I discovered that I love video games. And thus hate myself.
That rock.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, Pokemon Snap was the first game I remember playing. So.
Oh, nice.
If I want to stay on brand.
Yeah. So like any game that like has some intelligent incorporation of photography. I'm
and like on those TV screens back there, I can show that off when we go back. Like you can like like pause it and like screenshot moments. Like that's kind of the whole thing is like you're supposed to screenshot specific moments, and you can like do any time. So like if you want to like kind of like map it out to be like, okay, like the squirrel starts here, I'm gonna take a picture of that. Okay, the squirrel's here at this moment, so I'm gonna take a picture of that. And you can like print out those pictures. And like I've done that for some of the earlier ones where I just like post them up on the wall here.
That's cool.
And you can map them out. The only bummer is they don't like stay over like if you finish for like, you know, like so you like save and exit the game and then come back, they won't be there. And they go away like per chapter, I think too, which is a little unfortunate, but still like it still works like when you're kind of in the moment. All right, so I put the other 2 cameras around the rock that it jumps up on from where I'm pretty sure. So we'll see where it goes. I'll put it back to the normal speed while we go through this time.
Yeah, but no, this is definitely on my list of games I want to play this
Yeah,
year.
I think it's totally worth checking out. Again, it does not seem like a super long game either. Oh, yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, I see him on 2.
So
3.
I'll print out that picture. Oh,
so he jumps across.
He jumps across the thing. Okay.
To that gray rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, like I said, yeah. I just took the picture. You can see the squirrel running. Mm-hmm. It's not the greatest picture, but you can kind of see him running across there. But you get it.
Yeah. I hope that, like Final Fantasy 15, that when you're done with this game, it gives you a collection of all the photos.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Quinn, back in the day, you could when you rented Pokemon Snap from Blockbuster, you could take the cartridge back and have your photos printed out from Pokemon Snap.
I totally had that done a couple times.
Yeah, man.
It used to be
I miss Blockbuster. I miss running.
I
miss Blockbuster so much.
I don't really miss Blockbuster that much, to be honest. But
I miss being a cheap ass bastard.
I mean, shout out to Game Pass and like GameFly.
Yeah, Game Pass is just Blockbuster now.
GameFly,
so
baby.
We all won.
All right, so it jumps across here. So I'm gonna put a camera up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the rock. That's the rock I was on.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah, so that's where it jumps across. And I guess it comes over here. So we'll get a camera up here.
What's that thing on behind you? Right there.
Oh, it's a tent.
Yeah, go check that out.
Yeah, we'll go check that out. See if there's anything there. I think it's
just a gun there.
Yeah.
What is it with you, O'Neill, and
guns? Yeah.
It's a video game, right? It's got guns in it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a fair
I'm trying to think of like what's the most uncomfortable and absurd thing to see in nature with a squirrel, and it's a gun.
It's going to be a Silent Hill pyramid band. It's going to come out of that.
Yeah, seriously.
Or Resident Evil monster, zombie monster.
It just cuts to a screen like a full black screen. So game over.
Yeah, Mr. X just walks out of that tent and it's like, what the fuck?
Starts playing X, gonna give it to you.
What about like the behemoth thing from Evolve? Bringing that game back.
Oh my god, hell yes, dude! Now you're preaching to my heart.
Yeah, the squirrels are trying to bring back Okay, so I can't really get up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's there.
But it's still cool because there's like stuff in the environment.
Yeah, there's this over here too, if I remember from this map.
It's cool setup.
Like,
Imagine like putting
big,
a tent on like a little treehouse there.
Yeah,
I just want to note how the color changes here. See how it's all gray?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the trees.
It's
Yeah,
clearly it's deforestation. Wait, might go back. You see that little collectible on the wood right there?
Oh, it's a tape.
I'm trying to stay calm today. Breathing in.
Oh, yeah, I didn't find this before. That's cool.
As I walk around in section B9, I've taken to calling it Merrimouth's Sanctuary. It feels sacred. The Squirrels like it here. Unfortunately, so do Panorama. They've started cutting down trees.
Yeah, it does sound like a
Maybe
company.
they need the wood for their dam scaffolding.
Scaffolding.
I met some of the workers and tried to explain that they don't have permission. Can't have permission. They just shrugged. Bunch of jobs worth.
Interesting.
My
Mm-hmm.
press contacts have stopped returning my calls. I think they see me as a crazy squirrel lady now.
that-
Crazy squirrel lady.
I hope I can
Yeah, is that
still
you?
stop Panorama from
No,
doing
that's this is your boss,
Okay.
Nina.
I study with my
Also, I like that I
sons.
can hold a bunch of things. Oh, it doesn't do it this
Hey
time.
there, little one.
This was. I
So-
think this was that. This is like videotapes of like your boss out here before you were out here.
Got it. Cool.
So yeah. Yeah, some of that has been talked about in the previous. Like that's a little bit of the story stuff going on. Is like you're kind of doing this nature research. Like you got hired because like her nature research thing got like money from this company that she was talking about to like survey this land because they actually want to build a place here, but I think you're just surveying it for other stuff. And I think you're slowly finding. I think like, maybe spoilers, but it seems like you're slowly finding out that company is not that good of a company, kind of thing.
Wow. Who would have thought?
Gasp.
Companies
Okay.
who want to deforest and profit off of land are shitty. What?
Yeah, crazy. So all right, let's go see. So we know this squirrel jumps across from. I think it'll be from there.
Yeah, I think that rock the number.
So
two
I just
squirrel.
kind of put cameras around the general area
Yeah.
where. So let's see if it goes down. So let's check it out.
Yeah, I do like how the story is kind of like overtly told. I think it's a wise, smart move.
Okay, nothing yet.
Oh,
There you go. On 3. There you go.
okay.
Wait a minute.
there he's on 2.
There's a lot of them.
There's multiple squirrels.
Gas.
Plot
Are they
twist.
different colors? Is like one a white squirrel,
Yeah,
one's a black
you can
squirrel?
kind of see them up here on the third. There's like a little white plot and a little black plot.
Yeah.
There's at least 2 of them. Spoilers.
What squirrel do we need to find though?
Correct.
Maybe we'll see. Because I like I said I did do this already, so I know what's coming next, and I'll show you.
You know the puzzle.
It's nothing super great. I'm sorry. It's not a squirrel with a gun. I'm sorry.
God damn it! Spoilers, Mike.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and put this camera. Let's say maybe right about here and see what it sees. And then I'll
Mike said
move.
that very convincingly.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. And then we'll move this one up a little bit. Maybe also in that vicinity.
I like to point out that I love that I've become the camera and car guy at Irrational Passions.
Yeah, the photography guy. If there's a photo mode, we have to tell you about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's good. I mean, like if there's like some weird like when Spelunky 2 got a release date, like 40 people added me on Twitter. I'm like, good, my brand is strong.
All right, so let's go see what these cameras see now, and then we'll go ahead and get some picture taken ready.
Now, is the goal to take pictures for this one specifically, or is
Yeah,
it
we basically have to figure
cool.
out its trail, and then we have to go see where the squirrel ends up. And then we're taking a picture of that, and then sending the pictures to our boss Nina, and then she's just kind of like relegating more stuff to us to do there. So there we go. There's one coming in.
Oh my god,
It's another one.
oh my god, 3 squirrels.
It's 3 of them. Dun dun dun. What does that mean? So we'll take some pictures of them.
So are they just having like a little like an intervention?
That's poker night.
We'll see. Yeah, man, they're just vibing out in the woods. So we'll send that picture because we found 3 squirrels. What? Let's see what.
Wow, that's surprising. They don't usually congregate like this.
Yeah, 2 white squirrels and a black
far
squirrel.
more interesting than the data we've been asking you to gather, but I'm not quite sure what it means just yet.
Way more interesting data.
Can you think of a way to find out where those other 2 are coming from?
Oh, where are they coming
If we can
from?
find out where they start their route, I can add them to our system for future research.
Oh, so yeah. Now since we found it, can I find the home of the 2 other squirrels? So again, I've already did this, so just for the sake of time, for brevity's sake and the sake of time, I will see this. So I would say, like, hey, if you have watched this far and maybe dig this game, maybe and want to figure out stuff for your own, maybe this is like a good spot to like be like, all right,
Yeah, go check it out.
Go check it out on your own for sure. But yeah, this game's pretty cool. But I'll just finish this out just so folks can see. But yeah, but see, like, and I think that's like a cool thing because you like I said, like the quest started out pretty basic of just like following that singular squirrel. But I just wanted to show like, hey, they do get even more elaborate than just kind of that. Of like, there's the one I'm on that I'm doing in a later chapter is straight up like you have to follow a squirrel's path and take pictures of it at particular points of time on like the timeline, and then send those pictures to her. Like you have to like take a picture of the squirrel when the timer is at like a 10-second mark and like a 20-second mark. So it's like they do get involved.
Hey Mike, I had a feeling something was up at the treehouse.
Yeah. Let's just say maybe Mr. X isn't living in that little thing, but maybe one of those squirrels is.
Mike knew about the treehouse all along, you guys. He's a liar.
I said I played this episode already. I was just trying to play along for everybody. You know what I mean?
Hey Mike, I respect that decision.
Yeah.
No, this is a good call.
So if I remember correctly, it's this tree.
Oh, that is very overt.
Yeah. I mean, like, again, like it is that thing of like I'm just dropping a camera down because I already did the pathing, but obviously like
you got to work backwards.
You kind of got to work backwards of like, okay, well, I know those squirrels came, like, obviously I put cameras like kind of further down this hill and just saw the directions the squirrels came and kind of just gathered from there. I would say like it was much easier finding the one coming from there. It's like, okay, that's like a clearly point of interest. So like,
it looks like a place. Yeah.
And like similar in some ways, I had like a similar idea with that of like, once I saw figured out that one squirrel was coming from there, I said like, okay, there's like a big pile of trees. And like, lo and behold, I put a camera in that general vicinity and saw a squirrel kind of sprinting around the area and then just kind of found it that way. But yeah, so we'll see. So, we'll have those 2 cameras set up there. Oh, what's this?
Hey there. Look, I just found out something really weird and needed to tell someone. Simon didn't pick up, and he's not really the most chattery bird in the cage anyway, if you catch
Same
my
person,
drift.
right?
So,
Yeah. Pretty much the only person you've talked to in this game so far is this lady. Our voice, like voiceover wise.
I mean, it's not like I'm rich, but I
It's
could
kind of
hire
like a
you at
Firewatch
least.
vibe too.
Well,
Yeah.
it turns out
Totally.
that it's one of the
Trying not to
others.
mention it just
They've
because I know it's
actually
the obvious
received a
one. But
donation
Yeah.
from an
very
unknown source.
Firewatch meets Pokemon Snap in a very
My
weird way.
bosses wouldn't
Sure,
give me
yeah.
more information, but
Super
I feel
cool
like we
way.
should play
Weird,
Firewatch
right?
one of these days.
I hope.
It's all right.
Well,
Yeah,
hope
I
it's not
think
weird in a bad way.
I don't know if you would like it honestly, but maybe it's worth playing. It's not long.
Yeah, it's not long. So you'll see. Let's see what nighttime brings us. Oh, hey, check it out. There's one of the squirrels.
Lovely.
We found one.
So we got one, and then you'll see quickly. I have to be ready for this one coming along. See if I got it in time. If not, I'll just rewind and.
You can also put it in slow mode too, Mike.
Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting about that slow mode.
I keep seeing like the rabbit and the turtle, and I'm like, that's
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
I've seen that on cameras before, like that actual.
Yeah, look at that.
That's cool, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Slow-mo squirrel dive.
Oh no. Still take one anyway. I think I might have gotten one from that.
Yeah.
So there's clearly. Oh, I was trying to pin it. No,
Throw it in the garbage.
Yeah. Okay, actually, I got that one up there, so we actually can throw that in the garbage. Get fucked.
All right. Then.
Yeah, because I actually got one. I got one up there. So cool. Then we just fax these to Nina. Oh, here, let me put that down.
What is that? Looks like someone used to live here, but now it's been claimed by the squirrels.
That's right.
To get a closer look, but I do wonder what's there. And did you follow the other one yet?
That's what I'm working on. I did. Let's fax it over.
I do love how the phone
Yeah,
goes
I
like
was
that.
wondering if
Yeah,
that would show
I
up.
love the cord.
They logged this area
Mhm.
back when I was there. And
Yeah,
of
remember
course
when you
they
had to talk
didn't
on phones
actually
with
end
cords?
up using the
I
blind locks
do.
because their permission to
Yeah,
I
me
talked to
too.
my best friend on the phone with a cord for a very long time every night.
and the squirrels. In any case, that's both of
Now
them.
we just use
You
a
don't
string
really
and
work
2
here.
cups tied together across the hall.
Yes.
Exactly. That makes sense.
Before Simon picks you
Yeah,
up.
of course.
I remember for like 5 years,
Boom.
I had to use one of them. Not like a rotary, but like just a normal house phone with a cord.
No, I've never used a rotary phone. Fuck that.
Yeah, and there you
but
go.
Oh, this is pretty.
Yeah, and that was the wrap up to that day, and you can see we're in the next area.
We're in the purple and red day now.
Yeah, but I think that'll do it. We'll show off this nice little view here.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, this is cool.
I've really got to play this fucking game.
But yeah, this is that was nuts. It is a really cool game. I think it's even with the small team that came here, like it feels like an inspired, like they had a very clear thing in their mind when making this game, and it's been really cool. I really like just the simple, or like how they take the simple concept of like just kind of photographing squirrels on trails and making it like a fun, like an engaging game. I didn't even know you could pick up this flag. Look at that. Got a flag. But yeah, that's nuts. Thanks.
That's cool.
Thanks, Alex and Quinn, for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for showing up, Mike.
Thank
For
you
sure.
for having us, Mike.
Absolutely.
Thanks for letting us get nuts with you, bro.
We're cracking them nuts, boys. Okay, no more nuts. We won't talk about nuts anymore. All right, bye.